Now, to take this further, we are being joined by Lieutenant Colonel Mordechai Kedar from Tel Aviv. He is a former senior IDF military intelligence officer. Lieutenant Colonel, thank you so much for joining us here on WION. I want to ask you, US has been very vocal against Israel's operation in Rafah. Do you think there could come a point in today's virtual meeting where Washington could convince Netanyahu not to go ahead with its invasion?
Look, the Americans know exactly what Netanyahu wants. Netanyahu knows exactly what the Americans want. And both sides are familiar with each other, and they have, for many years, good cooperation. And we all believe that this cooperation will continue. We pull here, you push there. But in general, the broad lines of the cooperation between Israel and the United States is well known.
All right. So I want to ask you the logistics of it. When the Israeli military says that millions of Palestinians will be evacuated from Rafah before the operation, where will they actually go?
Gaza is a large piece of land, and there are places where to put them, like to the north from Rafah. This is doable, and otherwise the IDF would not talk about this. Definitely, we would like to refrain from attacking civilians if there is no need. But unfortunately, there is another good reason why to evacuate the civilians, because the Hamas terrorists are actually hiding within regular people. And this is a very big problem, how to locate them if they hide in the tents and the whatever they live there now. So this is why you have to evacuate the people in order to deal only with the Hamas, ISIS fighters.
Lieutenant Colonel, you say Gaza is a big place. It's just 64 square kilometers. It is not indeed a big place. And the reason we're talking about where will the people from Rafah go is because they were displaced from the first place from the central and the northern part of Gaza. So I'm talking about the logistics here. When Netanyahu's government says that about 1 million Palestinians will be evacuated from Rafah before the invasion begins, where will they go?
There is enough space which they can be there, no doubt, don't worry.
But do you think it's inhabitable?
Just like Rafah. In Rafah, there are no houses. They are living in tents and temporary housings. These things can be very easily moved to other places. It's not such a big thing. Not heavy things, not heavy buildings. These are tents and things which were brought only recently in order to host those people whose housing were destroyed through the war because of Hamas. Because Hamas couldn't care less about the people, about the Palestinians. And they sacrificed the Palestinians in order to save themselves. They didn't allow them to go into the tunnels in order to fight, to run away from the fights.
Lieutenant Colonel, I'm sorry to interject, but we are not talking about if Hamas cares about the Palestinians or not. We are talking about if Israel cares about the Palestinians or not. But so far, thank you so much for speaking with us here on WION and getting us all those insights.